The playoff excitement is back at New Hampshire Motor Speedway, but what does this mean for the NASCAR Cup Series round of 12? Located in Loudon, New Hampshire, the 1.058-mile oval, affectionately known as the Magic Mile, has returned to the playoff spotlight after an 8-year break. Scheduled for Sunday at 2 p.m. Eastern Time, the Mobil 301 promises 301 laps and 318.46 miles of intense racing action. Tune in on USA Network, HBO Max, PRN Radio, Sirius XM NASCAR Radio, or the NBC Sports app to catch all the live thrills. With nearly $9.8 million in prize money on the line, this race could significantly shake up the championship battle. Christopher Bell, the defending winner from June 2024, will look to continue his dominance at this track, having mastered its challenges in last year's rain-affected, wet tire finish. Joey Logano claimed the pole position, bringing his own playoff momentum to a track where he piloted his first-ever Cup victory back in 2009. But here's where it gets fascinating. New Hampshire hasn't just re-entered the playoff scene, it could very well redefine the championship story this year. This track's flat, unforgiving layout hasn't had this level of playoff influence since 2017, and it's arriving just at the right moment to begin revealing which drivers are truly championship-ready, and which might follow the 4 already eliminated at Bristol Motor Speedway last weekend. Ryan Blaney, the 2023 champion, expressed his excitement about the playoffs returning to the Northeast. "I'm happy New Hampshire got a playoff race back," he said. "I've raced the playoffs there before, and the crowd is always fantastic. The track does a great job hosting." The round of 16 saw Joe Gibbs Racing, JGR, dominate the scene, with Christopher Bell's win at Bristol completing a sweep following Chase Briscoe and Denny Hamlin's victories earlier. Could JGR continue this streak through the round of 12? The statistics seem to favor them, especially when you consider Toyota's overwhelming success at Loudon since the introduction of the next-gen car in 2022. Toyota drivers have won every Cup race here in that period, succeeding with surgical precision by winning all 6 stages and leading 83% of the laps, 754 out of 907. In stark contrast, Ford and Chevrolet have managed only 69 and 84 laps led, respectively. Bell himself is a standout contender. He not only won 2 out of the last 3 Cup events here, but also boasts 3 top 2 finishes in 5 Cup starts at New Hampshire. His achievements stretch beyond the Cup Series, featuring a near-perfect average finish of 1.0 in his 4 Xfinity Series starts at the track, and a recent Truck Series win prior to Corey Heim's latest victory. For JGR, the Magic Mile has become almost a home turf fortress. They've had at least 1 car in the top 2 for 13 consecutive races here. Bell commented on JGR's dominance, "We're feeling great." Joe Gibbs Racing has really established itself as the powerhouse currently, and the schedule favors us here with Toyotas. We want to keep the momentum going week to week. However, the story isn't just about Bell. Points leader Denny Hamlin has 3 Cup wins at New Hampshire and has been the most consistent playoff driver so far. Meanwhile, Chase Briscoe, now in the number 19 Toyota, brings additional JGR firepower. His runner-up finish here last year with Ford shows his capability on this flat oval. On the other side of the bubble, things get tense. Tyler Reddick sits just 3 points shy of elimination, despite posting an average finish of 11th in the round of 16. As a 23XI racing driver and a championship contender, Reddick's solid track record at Loudon, 2 6th-place finishes recently, makes him a fascinating figure. Yet, his lack of a playoff win puts him under enormous pressure to overcome his points deficit. Joey Logano, just a point ahead of Reddick but still 2 shy of the cutoff, returns with fresh resolve. A 3-time champion and New England native, Logano endured a challenging summer but recently posted back-to-back 5th-place finishes. His knack for survival under playoff pressure was evident last year, when he made an unprecedented comeback after nearly being eliminated in the round of 12. His experience and savvy could make him a dangerous dark horse here. Meanwhile, Hendrick Motorsports faces a bit of a dilemma this weekend. The team has struggled at New Hampshire, with just one victory in 20 attempts, dating back to Casey Kane's 2012 triumph. Leading contenders like Kyle Larson and William Byron have underwhelming track records. Larson, sitting third in points, has only led 22 laps here in his career, a surprisingly low figure. Byron, despite being the regular season champion, has never cracked the top 10 at New Hampshire. Chase Elliott, just above the elimination line, might be Hendrick's best shot at a win, having led multiple laps in recent races, though a late race incident at Bristol raised doubts about his playoff chances. The weather also plays a subtle but important role. Last year's rain-delayed race finished on wet weather tires, causing a dramatic shakeup as drivers more comfortable in those slippery conditions surged forward. This year, with sunny conditions expected, teams can't lean on such unpredictable variables and must instead rely on pure performance and strategy. Since no fall races have been held at Loudon since 2017 and only a few non-rain impacted races since 2022, the data for this round of 12 opener is more limited, possibly opening the door to surprises. Goodyear's tire choice, already tested here in July, and also used at Richmond and the clash at Bowman Gray, adds another layer of complexity. Its performance varies significantly depending on car setup and race strategy. Notably, two drivers who tested these tires earlier are facing elimination pressure, while one driver stands out as the overwhelming favorite to win. How teams manage tire wear will likely be a key to success or failure. All told, New Hampshire's return to playoff prominence is a nod to loyal New England fans. But for drivers, it's a challenging examination of precision, patience, and skill on a track where chaos is rare, but mistakes can be costly. Historically, New Hampshire weeds out those who can't execute flawlessly, demanding a calculated approach that rewards champions rather than risk-takers. Modified racing at the venue tells a different story, with more aggressive action, but the cup level favors methodical mastery. For Bell and Joe Gibbs Racing, this race is a chance to keep their playoff clean sweep alive. They're ambitiously targeting wins in all 10 playoff races, and possibly punch a ticket early into the round of 8. For others lurking below the cut line, it offers a critical moment to prove they belong among NASCAR's elite. And for all fans and teams, it's a stark reminder in NASCAR's playoff.